Dude, it's so hot today. Sun's out, bun's out. Welcome back to the Apex Morning Shift, your #1 Apex Morning show on the planet. That is a fact. Banger episode today. We got a lot to talk about. This is the last episode before LAN next weekend, so let's get right into it. In this past week, we've had 8 blocks of scrims from Monday through Thursday, and those winners were TSM, Furia, Fnatic, not Moist. I guess they're not called Charlie's Angels anymore. I love that name. I don't know why they changed. Dark Zero, Alliance, Luminosity, and Luminosity again. And then on Friday, Oversight Esports hosted another $10,000 tournament for the top 20 teams from the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And these were your 20 teams that participated. And this was the final standing of that tournament, match point format, by the way. Congratulations.
I don't know.
You know who won?
I don't know.
You know who?
SSG?
Aurora.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Lifeline team.
Now, let's talk about Aurora a little bit. Everyone, and I mean everyone, doesn't seem to believe in Aurora. From tier lists to predictions,
To the morning shift?
to the Apex Morning Shift. Everyone on social media, Aurora is constantly placed as either dark horses, underrated, as might do well, might not, as wild card. And thing is, they've been proving themselves time and time again. They've been finishing at the top in scrims. And right now, they're in LA, by the way, still doing scrims, in a different area than their homes, against every other region, and on Lifeline. Now they have only one thing left to prove, and that's if they're able to replicate that in front of a crowd, under pressure at LAN.
Where we're going to be.
Where we're gonna be next weekend, baby, let's go! But from what I see and from what I'm predicting, I don't think they're gonna have a problem with that. Good luck, Aurora. All eyes on you. Now, speaking of a very talented team, Moist, or now they're called not Moist because they got dropped from the org. If you have not watched 2 episodes ago, go back and watch it, understanding why. They finished last. Basically, in the Oversight Esports tournament, they finished last, bro. Wxltzy's been playing from Lisbon, Portugal, and the reason for that is because it seems to be easier for the whole visa process to be going from there. It took him a week to find a setup. He didn't play Apex for a whole week. He didn't get to practice with his team, but it worked. Wxltzy got his visa, baby. Finally getting his visa, finally getting approved, so we're gonna be seeing him at LAN. So very happy for him. And another team that's having a hard time with their visas is 07. Noske is the only one right now at LAN. Both his teammates Nags and Amphi were having a hard time getting their visas accepted, so Noske confirmed that both their subs are gonna be Zane and Noct. But right after getting those subs, Nags was confirmed for his visa. And Amphi is still unsure if he's going to get his visa on time, so he might not be able to play the first day. So maybe we're going to see Noct at LAN. And from Noske's tweet, he seems very convinced that he's going to play in finals. What do you think? 07 in finals or no?
Nosuke's just a clown. I don't know.
And while we're on the topic of big achievements and reaching new heights, TSM ImperialHal signs to Redbull, joining Wxltzy as the only Apex players signed with them. So amazing for Hal, super happy for him, congratulations.
As they are now alongside Ninja.
That's true, dude, that's huge. On other news, Faze Clan dropped every single creator except for 14 of them, which are Adapt, Apex, Banks, Jev, Kason, Nick Merckx, Replays, Ronaldo, Rug, Scope, Swag, Temper, Eurage, Zuma. And you might be wondering, Keanu, what does this have to do with Apex? Well, that just means that Gent and Deeds, who were previously signed as creators for Faze, they also got dropped, so they're not with Faze anymore. How does that affect Apex Comp and LAN? In no way does it, but I thought it would be interesting to point it out because it's pretty intense. Faze Clan doing that all of a sudden.
Also, Kaylee being friends with a lot of the Apex content creators. They were quick to jump to her defense, and rightfully so.
Not a fun situation to be in. Now we have a little bit of an insight on what the specs for the PCs at LAN are going to look like. Here's a pic of that. Intel i9, RTX 4080.
Oh wow, for once they actually provide good PCs.
32 gigabytes of RAM. Now LAN is next weekend, and for those of you who are wondering, what time do I watch it? Who's gonna qualify for what? I don't understand. Let me make this very simple for you. You can see the schedule on screen right now. Thursday, 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST. Friday, the same thing. Saturday, the same thing. And Sunday is the grand finals at 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST. Now for how it works, top 40 teams in the world split in 4 different groups. Group A, B, C, and D. Thursday and Friday are the round robins, which means that they're going against each other. On Thursday, it's Group A versus B, C versus D, and A versus D. And then on Friday, it's Group B versus C, B versus D, and A versus C. And after both days, the top 20 teams make it to the winner's bracket and the bottom 20 teams to the loser's bracket, which will be played on Saturday. And then on Saturday, the top 10 teams from the winner's bracket make it to the finals, which will be played on Sunday. And the bottom 10 teams of the winner's bracket are gonna play against the top 10 teams of the loser's bracket in the second winner's bracket. The bottom 10 teams of the losers are out, eliminated, bye-bye. And then the top 10 teams of that winners round will make it to the grand finals on Sunday as well. And the grand finals are gonna be played on match point, so it can finish in 3 games or it can finish in 10 games. So as the episode is pulling to an end, our official predictions for LAN, Kai.
SSG in first, winning it all. Second, TSM. Third, Moist.
My prediction for the winners, I think TSM's gonna win it all again, dude. I really, really do think so. It's gonna be either between SSG, TSM, Dark Zero, or Moist. Dark horses, we got Aurora, DSG, Alliance, Fnatic.
I've always wanted to see Fnatic win.
Me too, bro. Next week's Apex Money Shift episode will be after LAN, so we're gonna know who the winners are. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna analyze everything. We've also been approved for the Creator Pass at the event, so we're gonna be using the camera. We're gonna be using this wireless mic. We're gonna be going around. We're gonna be interviewing players, teams. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. New episode every Tuesday, and I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Like and subscribe. Please. Oh, also, there's a new map coming season 21. We're season 21 already. Holy shit. It looks like a collaboration with Cyberpunk. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of clean. I like it. A lot of zipline buildings, hopefully.